Over here in Wauseon tonight for the car show, and I've got a gentleman here. What's your name?
Kurt Hoffman.
Kurt, where are you from?
Here in Wauseon.
Wow, I'll tell you what, there's about 3 or 4 Wauseon folks over here, but normally, and we've seen a couple of them too, they come from all over to come to the show tonight. This is a little unusual.
A little bit.
But that's okay.
It's an unusual summer, so.
It's been a totally unusual summer, and I really totally understand people's concerns and everything, that's going on, but it's nice to get out and bring a car outside, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now tell me what you got sitting behind you, because you don't see one of these every day.
This is my wife's 66 GTO convertible that I rebuilt for our 25th wedding anniversary.
Well, I'll be darned, really. Where'd you find the car?
Found it up in New York. Drug it down from up there. When I got it, it was a rear engine GTO.
Okay.
The motor was in boxes in the trunk. So I've had to do pretty much everything to the car. It took me 4 years to restore it.
Wow.
Did a total frame off restoration, replaced nearly every body panel on it because it was the lower half of the car was all rusted. Being a convertible and sitting out for 11 years in the rain, it didn't fare too well. So.
Oh my gosh! So this isn't one that you found in a barn somewhere that was pristine?
No, definitely not a barn find. This was an outdoor find, so should have been in a barn.
So why this particular car? I know it's a 25th anniversary, but this had to be special to your wife, I would think.
Yeah, I've got a 69 Camaro that's my car.
Okay.
And that car, what was special about that to me was I've always wanted a Camaro since I was a kid. And I found this one, and it's the same age as me. It was built the same month I was born.
I'll be darned.
So when it came to getting a car for my wife, she always wanted either a GTO or an El Camino.
Okay.
So I found a GTO and said if we're going to get a GTO, it's got to be a convertible so we can use it for parades and stuff like that.
Sure.
So found this car, kind of surprised her with it.
Now, how hard is it to find a convertible like this at the GTOs nowadays?
In 66, this year, they only built just under 12,000 of them.
Okay.
And I don't know how many are left, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot of them.
Now, they've got to be getting scarce, I would think, nowadays. You just have to be.
Yep.
I love the color. What's the color?
The color is an original 66 color. It's reef turquoise.
Okay.
The car was originally red.
All right.
But my wife didn't want to paint it red, even though I begged and pleaded with her because, red GTO, that's kind of stereotypical.
Sure.
And went to a few all Pontiac shows after she convinced me to paint it reef turquoise, and did not see another GTO this color, but saw plenty of red ones. And I like having something a little unique, so she kind of won me over.
Man, I'll tell you what, that is a perfect color for my money for this car, because you're right. Most of them you see are red. And that turquoise is just, it stands out. It catches your eye. I saw you come in. How's that?
Yeah.
Now, do you do this every day for a living, or how do you take on a project like this?
No, this is just what I do for enjoyment. Every day, my day-to-day job is I'm a mechanical engineer, so
okay.
kind of like tinkering with my hands, so this keeps me out of trouble that way.
No doubt about that. Well, it is a gorgeous car. Do you take this out to a number of shows, or is this just something you bring out every now and then?
We take it to shows when we can, and we just drive it, just enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you did a great job. I think the wife was probably pretty happy when she unwrapped that present for his 25th anniversary.
When she got it, it wasn't. It was kind of rusty, and she's like, "What did you do?"
Well, 4 years later, then
she was
at the she kept you for that 30th year, or have you reached that yet?
That'll be this coming February.
Well,
so
I'm just thinking, okay, that you're on pretty solid ground.
Okay, I hope so.
It looks that way. I don't know anything else about you, but if it all comes down to the car, I think there's 2 thumbs up, as my cameraman would say.
Okay.
Hey, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your telling us about the car and showing the car, and wonderful job, man.
Thank you.
When you retire, you have a career ahead of you if you want to. How's that?
All right.
We're at the car show in Wauseon tonight for the Q96.5.